off live in whatever minutes, and yet I'm live looking like a dick. So if you're watching this, just when you get in the chat, say here, 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 here. Just like let me know you guys are on it. It's still spinning, I swear. I swear it's still spinning. Hey Flo, watch your, okay. Yeah. Published, okay, so it should be live. I'm looking at it right here. There's nothing coming up. I promise you I'm watching it myself. If you are watching this, if I am live. Oh, yep, I'm live. Okay, cool. So what's going on, everybody? It is a rainy, humid day here in New York. And I'm at Makeup Forever Academy in New York City, and I'm shooting an entire class's portfolio for the week. So we just did the old age makeup, which meant 2 looks, getting a before, really fresh look, and then doing a look that's an old age, but keeping the light the same. So I had to come up with a scheme that would work for both, right? Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike, Mark, everybody, hello, welcome. I'm telling you, Mevo sucks. I can never tell if I'm live for you guys. So what's going on here is I'm gonna do a quick spin around so you guys can see like everything. This is before the artists pretty much show up today. And I'm set up in the middle of the room trying to get it going. So if you, all of this is workstations, so I have to be mindful of how far my lights are going out, and they're just coming in to fill in now. So you're gonna hear a lot of noise behind me, but pretty much it's gonna get hectic in here really fast. So I'm doing a 4-light setup. 4 lights, a 5th light is in play if I wanted to. I do have 2 extra lights in case something goes down. And I'm also doing very localized light because I need to get that black background to be zeroed out to no exposure, right? Today is gonna be injury makeups, okay? And injury makeups are pretty much local to a part of the body. It's not gonna be so much like always a face shot. There are gonna be some of those, but we're gonna see like a wound on a back, something on a hand. And at that point, it becomes anatomical landscapes, okay? Special effects is a weird, oh, I'm starting to hear my cell phone here. Special effects is a weird balancing act of getting this nice texture, but also eliminating the textures you don't want. Also making it 3-dimensional, so it's worth looking at, but also getting rid of the dimensions that kind of show you the seams of where the illusion starts and ends. So I'm actually gonna swap out this 3-foot Profoto Octa, and I'm probably gonna put in a very small 1-foot box just because it's way easier for me to sculpt shadows with a smaller light source. And if you keep in mind, if you're shooting somebody's hand, this is a really small subject matter. To have a 3-foot Octa, I'm just gonna smash it with light and I'm not gonna be able to really sculpt much at all. And if I do sculpt it, I'm gonna be fighting the box. So why do that? So just do that. Hey, UK, what's going on? Yeah, it's rainy over here too. Is it raining all over the place? Is that what's happening right now? I'm gonna get to the UK this year, hopefully, so stay tuned on that. Hopefully me and the crew will be over there. So these are all Profoto D2s, D as in duck. They are AC powered units, but the cool thing about these is that they're super fast, you know? If I were to take a trigger I'm gonna use an A1 really fast just to show you. If I were to do, you can see like, there's no recycle time on these. It's basically blazing, and that's at almost full power. So I'm not even questioning battery life. I'm not questioning when I can shoot again, when can I take the next shot. Hey, Robert, what's up, everybody? Oh man, everybody's piling in. I'm like 2 hours early on the stream too. Thanks for coming on. I know it's a weird time of day, 9 in the morning and everything, but you can see right there, like I'm 2 stops under full power. I'm not worried about that light recycling, and that's why AC powered units for an all job is really ideal for me, which is kind of why I'm liking the new B10, B10 Plus, because you can do battery or you can run off an AC power. So pretty much what's gonna happen today is I'm gonna not use all of this at once. I have to I don't know where these injury makeups are gonna be, on the left side of the body, the right side of the body, the back, you know, like I'm gonna have to find a way to make this kind of a portrait and an anatomical landscape at the same time, right? Of course, I'm shooting with an Nikon D850, 24-120 lens. I might switch to a 105 micro lens to get really tight on their makeups, which is really fun to do. But the problem with doing a macro lens on an injury makeup is that almost all the makeup ends up being out of focus unless it's flat to the camera. If it's not flat to the camera, you get like one little sliver and then everything else turns into a blurred out mess, which isn't cool. Hey, what's going on, Roll? So do you guys have any questions going forward? This isn't really going to be like a presentation. I'm not even going to start shooting till later today. The makeup artists are just piling in now. They're discussing, I'll go like this. They're discussing their plan of attack. You can see right there. That's Jen Suarez. Let me see if you guys can see her actually. Oh, let me zoom in. She's all the way over there, see? And because you're so I worked with Jen for a long time in different locations and different jobs, and we ended up here. So and you guys saw me shoot at the Paris location. Also, thing I have to really worry about is color saturation. If you're too saturated on an injury makeup, all the blood and all the reds become neon looking and not real. Punchy colors are fun, but not when you're trying to go for like a realistic effect. And that's pretty much about it. I mean, I just have to maintain which light setup I want to use at the same time. The key to doing fast setups, and keep this in mind, is that you always want to keep your light the same distance from your subject, no matter what they do. So let's say I have someone that's 5 foot tall and I'm shooting something on their face. If my light is only 2 feet away from them, if I have someone that's 6'1" and that light is still, I move that light to be 2 feet away from them, the exposure stays the same. So I don't have to worry about constantly trying to figure some things out. Hey, what's up, Gary? Australia, what time is it in Australia? Jeez, you're 24 hours away from me. Isn't it winter over there right now? But yeah, pretty much, as long as you keep the actual distance of the light the same, no matter what, as long as if you keep it 2 feet away when you start your shoot for the day, then you keep that light 2 feet away, no matter how much you move it, your exposure should be the same. And you'll also know what your light spread looks like, right? So the farther I pull that light away, the more we're gonna get like pulled down shadows. But the closer I bring that light, it may look a little softer, but we'll get faster fall off, right? The closer the light is, the faster it falls off. So I'm probably gonna keep this one short because I'm literally not shooting anything for another like couple hours. Maybe I'll go live again, I don't know, but I will be going live on Adorama's platform at some point, either today or tomorrow. And tomorrow is the actual special effects makeup for like characters and aliens and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's when we're gonna get into like the real deep muck of it all. But yeah, we're looking at a 4-light setup right now. I'm probably gonna alternate my backlights one way or another, depending on how we're gonna shoot. Also, if I have a bounce board, right? I have to watch those backlights because if one of them hits my bounce board as a fill, it's gonna start filling things in. What is the gear for your lighting? Nikon Z6? No, so no Z6 today. Nikon D850 today. We're using optical viewfinders. Optical viewfinder today, okay? The Z6 is not coming into battle with me just yet. I'm having fun with it, but it's not my go-to. These are also ProPhoto D2s, 500 watt second D2s, not 1,000, 500 watt second. And as I was showing everybody before, really, really, really fast recycle time. You hear that beep? I don't have to worry about these lights at all. And not only are they recycling fast, but they're recycling consistent, which means that when they fire, I know the exposure's on. I have not had an issue yet. Let me see. It's summer in the UK, but we have major rain and flooding. Yeah, we're rainy, but not floody. Newcastle United are in the house. Oh, hey, what's up, man? So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the setup, thank you so much. If you have any questions about the setup, let me know now. But as a quick hack for you guys that want to save on paper, when you have black paper that's messed up like that, where it's all got footprints on it, just take a damp paper towel and run it across, and you'll get another shot out of it being black. It'll be bumpy and look like it got hit by humidity, but in the end, it'll be okay. Everyone's settling in here, and I'm just gonna figure out what the injuries are, and then I'm gonna go down the line of how I'm gonna go about lighting each one of them. All plugged in, not batteries. No, this is all AC powered units. Batteries would be okay. In fact, I would like batteries so there's no tripping hazard. We're not doing a heavy amount of shooting today. We're looking at 7 looks for the day. I could get through with battery. But with AC powered units, I don't have to worry about, at the end of the day, did I charge them, right? When you have battery powered lights, it's like babysitting. It's like, do I have my batteries on charge? Hey, what's up, Christian? Believe me, I usually always go to the B1Xs, but in this case, I actually grabbed 6 D2s, but I brought 4, and I actually brought as backups, just in case anything goes down, I got this kit for B2s, which are battery powered, 250 watts. And that means that, let's say out of nowhere they go, can you shoot something over there? Instead of me having to worry about, does this AC plug carry me over there? I can pull this kit out, I'm battery powered, and I'm walking. So my advice to you is if you ever work in a job where it's variable looks, especially lookbook type stuff, they're gonna wanna go on the street somewhere, they're gonna have some weird idea, some really cool art director is gonna be like, I just got out of college and I think you should do this. And you gotta be ready for it. So just always bring a backup kit that can be mobile. A lot of the times for me, it's A1s or speed lights, but I had the B2s, so I figured why wouldn't I just use the B2s, right? Also, hey, you guys got me to 1100 and I wanna thank you guys so much for doing that. You guys unlocked a lot of things for the channel by doing that. And also, we're almost at 1 million on Adorama, so once that hits, huge things are gonna happen. So we gotta get to 1 million subscribers on Adorama's channel, which we will be on later this week or today, actually. Very prepared, I'm impressed. Ian, when am I not prepared? I may look like a mess, but when it comes to shooting, I make sure I die there, all right? Like, it's gotta happen. Let me see, it's wet down the coast from Newcastle, not far from Redcar, and glad we live on a hill. Yeah, I bet you do. I got caught in the rain with a white shirt, which is always fun. So, you know.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. I feel so objectified. It's all right. It's all right. But I am gonna swap this out. I am gonna put on a 1x1.3 because we're gonna be shooting small localized makeups. It's not a full look. I don't have to worry about full body. I don't have to worry about lighting a background. I don't need to worry about spread of light. I need to worry about sculpt of light in this case. So a burn on a hand can't look flat. I need to see that bubbling. I need to see that skin peel. And I also need to make sure that I have enough of the makeup in focus, because if I get too shallow on my depth of field, especially using a macro lens, I'm not gonna see much of it. Seth, do you use a meter for each light before you start? For this type of work, I don't actually. I set up with my key light and then I base everything off of my key. So for example, if I shoot with a key light and I'm at, you know, F13, F11, I know that my background lights, I'm gonna set at the same power, half that. And then I'm going to go with my fill lights, I'm probably gonna easily go to 1/3 of the power of whatever my key light is. And I just know by the distancing. I usually try not to keep my power above 7 on these lights. I don't need to be a nuclear war zone in here. But if this was a product shoot, 100% I would light meter because I need consistency for an entire catalog shot. Accepting the B10 Plus, do you think ProPhoto will bring out a new battery for the B1X that allows for charging the B10 battery? I do not think the B1X will have any changes to it. The B10 Plus, however, I do, in my opinion, think they'll come out with a bigger battery for it so that it'll have the same flash count as the B1X. I think that the fact that you have the B10 Plus able to plug in and also do battery power will be ideal. Like, I would love that in this situation, to be honest with you. Good morning to you, George. What's going on? So you can see it's starting to get like pretty hectic in here. We're gonna get 7 looks down fast, and it's gonna be awesome. I really enjoy injury day. You wanna come? No? Oh man, everyone's so shy. Everyone's so shy. So shy. This is what we got to do now. Okay. You use sandbags on location. Actually, funny you should say that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sandbags to play right now. I'm live right now. You want to come?
Well, I wanted to present to my manager. That's why.
Oh, I mean, I'm chill. It's my audience, not Adorama, so you guys can. You want to come in? Come hang out. You want to come hang out? Come hang.
No, I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, hi, I'm Seth. Nice to meet you.
I oversee HR in the academy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to get your Insta name so I could follow you.
Last X witness. Last witness with an X in the middle.
Last X
Witness. Yeah. Long story. Long story. So.
If you want also for those things, maybe to do it in the other room.
Okay.
Because the students are.
I'm cutting it soon.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I made sure to do it before they got started.
Yeah.
No worries. I got you.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Last call for questions because I'm gonna cut out and I'm gonna actually set up for real now. Do you use a color checker for the makeup? Sometimes I do. I definitely do it when it comes to white makeups. But to be honest with you, when it comes to injury, a lot of it's by eye, and exposure of the makeup will change the saturation of the reds pretty easily. So you just gotta watch that. But for the most part, I'm pretty good with the settings I always do for injury, which is 5,000K on my white balance. And I keep the magenta green at 0, and I'm usually pretty good at that, at least on Nikon sensors. If I was using a different camera, I'd probably use a color checker in a heartbeat, to be honest with you, but I just know this sensor, you know? All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Do me a favor, write comments below, and I will answer them as I can. I have to really get to work now. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me this morning. I will probably be live later on Adorama's Instagram, if not tomorrow, so stay tuned on that. Also, if you're in New York, next week I'm shooting live on stage a special effects makeup, Wednesday the 19th, 12:30 p.m. at the Altman Building. Come hang out at Adorama Inspire. And me and Dan are back to doing hands-on workshops, so come check out that on facebook.com/lastxwitness. I really gotta go, guys. Thank you so much. It's been a blast, and you know, oh, thank you. If you guys want to support the channel, the links are down below for affiliates and all that stuff for getting merch. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Later, guys.